Hey, my friends, what is good? Derek here from Bomb Socks with a new week of Bomb Bites where we feast upon the words of Christ and we do it one bite at a time. So this week's Come Follow Me is sections 125 through 128, and there's some phenomenal things towards the end of these chapters, the 127, the 128. But I was looking through, and honestly, I had nothing, absolutely nothing marked in section 125. Like I was looking through, I'm like, okay, what do I got going on here? So I made myself a challenge that I was going to find something in section 125 that would be meaningful, and I found something. So go to the section heading here, and this seems, again, right on the surface, you're kind of like, okay, this is fine. Revelation given through Joseph Smith, the prophet at Nauvoo, March 1841, concerning the saints in the territory of Iowa. So really, if you're in Iowa, this is awesome. But if you're not, you're like, okay, what's going on here? There's a massive 4 verses here. And again, it says, what is the will of the Lord concerning the saints in the territory of Iowa? Here's where I found a cool principle. Verily, thus saith the Lord, I say unto you, if those who call themselves by my name and are essaying to be my saints, essaying means to simply try. So those of you who are calling yourselves a member of the church and are trying to do what you're supposed to do, the saints do, if they will do my will to keep my commandments concerning them, let them gather themselves together unto the places which I shall appoint unto them by my servant Joseph, and build up cities unto my name, that they may be prepared for that which is in store for a time to come. And then the next couple verses just simply say, we've got the city called Zarahemla, which really is a city called Nashville in Iowa. And Zarahemla is kind of an interesting thing. We really don't know what Zarahemla means in the Book of Mormon, but members of the church loved naming places after places in the Book of Mormon. If you're in Utah, you will come across places like Lehi, Nephi, Moroni, Bountiful, and so forth. So they're all over the place like that. So they did the same thing back then. But bottom line with this, I want to give you, and I'm going to bring math into kind of a sacred environment here. So I'm going to put Doctrine and Covenants 125 verse 2 at the bottom of this mathematical equation. This is the result. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you do some scripture math, okay? So you're going to add Joshua 3:5 plus Doctrine and Covenants 45:62 plus Hebrews chapter 9 verse 11. And as you do that, you are going to come up with what it says in section 125 verse 2. So take a minute, do that math, and see if you guys can figure it out, and then we'll come back and talk about it. Okay. So hopefully you did some scriptural math there and figured this out. Let me just walk through this with you. I'm not a math teacher, but let me show you this right here. So Joshua chapter 3, verse 5, Old Testament, which I am super excited to share with you this next year with Come Follow Me. Awesome. Joshua 3:5, and Joshua said unto the people, sanctify yourselves, for tomorrow the Lord will do wonders among you. I've heard Elder Holland quote that verse quite a bit. So you start off with sanctify yourselves, for tomorrow the Lord's going to do wonders among you. You're going to see miracles. You're going to see amazing things, okay? Then you go to Doctrine and Covenants 45, verse 62, where I've heard this referred to, and I talked about this in an earlier episode. This is the fortune cookie verse that says, for verily I say unto you, that great things await you. I love that verse. It is. It's like you'd open up a fortune cookie. Behold, great things await you. I think that's awesome. And so now you go to Hebrews chapter 9, verse 11, where it gives one of my favorite titles of Jesus Christ, where he is called Christ being come and high priest of good things to come. In fact, Elder Holland, again, many of you are familiar with his messages that he's given about being a high priest of good things to come, I love the way Elder Holland has used these verses in the past. It's like he knows something about how our lives will turn out if we're doing our best to stay faithful. So when you put this mathematical equation back together, sanctify yourselves, for tomorrow the Lord will do wonders among you. Great things await you, and Jesus Christ is the high priest of good things to come. Now you put that together with this Doctrine and Covenants 125 verse 2, where it says, those of you who are calling yourselves by my name, you're members of the Church of Jesus Christ, and you're trying to do these things. If you will do my will, if you'll gather yourselves together where you are supposed to be, then you will be prepared for that which is in store for the time to come. I will constantly ask my seminary and institute students, how many of you are nervous about the future? And most every hand goes up. And again, you're not a bad person if you're worried about the future. I totally get that. There's so many uncertainties, but the Lord has done the math already. If you will sanctify yourselves, if you will have faith that great things are to come, and if you will have faith that Jesus Christ is that high priest of good things to come, if you put all those things together, your future is going to be amazing. President Thomas S. Monson was famous for saying the phrase, "Be of good cheer. Your future is as bright as your faith." So I look at that verse number 2 in section 125, where the Lord is telling the saints, look, you do what I've asked you to do. Gather together where I've asked you to do, whether it's Iowa or whether it's wherever you need to be in your life, and you have faith in me, then great things are going to come from it. Much of the good things that are going to come to you in your life in the future are just about being in the right place at the right time and being where you are supposed to be. So that's all the Lord is saying here. Be where you are supposed to be, and let me bless you so that you're prepared for good things to come. So anyway, I hope that message helped you out. Sorry to bring math in again, but I think that verse, it helped me, and I hope it helped you as well. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing to our channel, and thank you so much for sharing these messages. We appreciate it. Go check out our amazing gospel theme socks at bombsocks.com. Godspeed, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.